Hey Vanni, commiserations on the
Thank you.
loss there. Just I guess your thoughts overall in the match, especially in the first half when you had still 11 men on the pitch.
We played well. I think it was a very good match. We knew that it was going to be kind of a little bit vertical. They are a very aggressive team, but they also are aggressive when they defend, so they can be beaten in behind. We were able to, be, to be honest, really, really good in neutralizing them for 44 minutes and having the possibility every time that we get the ball to go try to break the first line, go on the weak side and go. Levante did very well. He had two big chances. We had a couple chances with Pedro too, and I think in the first half we were the best team. Then unfortunately, on one of our very good play, their goalkeeper made a great coming out, and they started transition, and we managed the transition in the wrong way, and we conceded the penalty. And then, of course, then in 10 men, it was hard. The task in the second half was to stay in the game and to defend very well and to be very compact to avoid easy goal from them, and we did it. We the defend the box was always well defended, and all the shots that they had it they were with a lot of guys around it, so it was hard for them to score and to try to have the chance. And we did have the chance with Brian, a massive chance, and unfortunately we didn't score. But I am of course sad because we lost. I am frustrated because we lost, but I think there's a lot of positive things that we can see for the next game in Seattle, and this is a loss that can happen in the year when for an episode you stay in 10 men, and it's kind of a double um, how do you say, a double penalty, yeah, because you have a penalty against and 1 man less, and that's it. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I was curious about what your opinion was on that play there. You mentioned there that you defended the transition in the wrong way. Could you elaborate a little bit on that and also your thoughts on the decision
Yeah,
of the penalty and the red card?
I have to see it better, to be honest. But I think we did very well at the beginning. We sucked out the pressure. We were 5 guys defending, and then I think we didn't defend very well the box. We went too wide, and it was easy for them to bring the ball inside. I I don't want to comment on the penalty on the red card because I haven't seen anything, and I don't want to during the game watch a lot. Not even the I didn't watch the broadcast. I didn't know for sure it was a penalty. If not, they wouldn't call it the VAR and telling me that it was a penalty. I gotta be completely honest with you. I had in my mind that the rule wasn't that the double penalty was no longer in in let's say in the rule. So I thought Bjorn could have taken a yellow card, but I don't know. Like I don't want to say something for to be completely I would say wrong and of course biased. So. Uh, uh, you know, I'm more focused on what we can do better as a team.
And I wanted the last one for me. I wanted to talk about the second half performance because after going down to 10 men, I think a lot of coaches would have gone to a 4-4-1-1 or
Yeah,
4-4-1 rather. But you stuck to your principles, going 3-4-2 there, and
yeah.
despite being a man down, your team played rather admirably and, like you mentioned, created some really good chances. What was your thought process behind that, and how proud of you were you of the team in their fight today in the second half?
My thought process was to try to be still structured, so having I would say 7 guys completely devoted to the defensive phase when we didn't have the ball, the 3 defenders and the 4 wingback, having a little bit of pressure on the wide side with the wingback, and still having 2 guys up top to try that if you want the ball to create something. And actually, again, we did it twice. Once immediately the ball went, Ali came inside, the ball over, and Zach Stefan made a very good play getting out with the head, like right before Brian, and the other one again with Brian when we had a chance to score. But then in the last 20 minutes we had to risk a little more. So the reason why we took away a central defender, Javain, and we put Fafa striker, and we went to kind of a 4-3-2 where the back three was Yohei in the middle and Ranko and Tristan when we had the ball, and trying to be a little bit more offensive and find having more offensive player on the pitch. But again, I'm very proud of the effort and the commitment and the quality of defending of the second half, because again they didn't have any easy chance. Of course, they had more the ball, and it was normal 11 versus 10. But that's what the idea: stay in the game till the end and try to score the tie. And unfortunately, we didn't score. But again, we stayed in the game till the end, and that's a very good indication, including the first 45 minutes, on what we can do in Seattle next week.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Felipe or
Hi, Coach Vanni, it's Har.
Hi, Har.
The team's had some challenges scoring goals in the last few games, 345 minutes now without an MLS goal. You've got 2 training sessions coming up here in Vancouver. What do you think the team needs to work on or maybe change or implement to get some more goals going into that big match on Saturday?
Yeah, we need to create chances. I think that the only game that we had really, I would say, didn't convert a lot of chances was the one against Austin. So I think we need to I'm sure that if we stay 11 players, we would have more chances and scored on the second half. In Los Angeles, to be honest, we didn't play well. So, but I hear you. You're right. It's 3 games that we haven't scored, and we need to keep scoring again, because if not, we're not going to win games. So yeah, we need to focus on our offensive plays and focus on every aspect, because again, today I think we did very well in the build-up. I think we did very well arriving there. Again, we had chances in the first half, a couple of great chances. The one with Pedro and the one with Levy. Those are 2 goals that they didn't get in for like millimeter. But we just need to continue working on that.
The red card, did that change kind of your substitutions and the plan that you have for the squad rotation going into the Seattle game? How will you do the roster management going into another quick game, and did that red card implement or change anything with your thinking?
Yeah, to be honest, yes, because between me and you, I thought the plan was to be on to play the next game too. So we will see, but we have a lot of players that today didn't play, so they're gonna come with a full week of preparation, like Matthias, like Shopfi, Sebastian. So we have guys that can surely help in the next game. So we will see. Mainly, to be honest, who's the readier, because the turnaround this time is really quick. Tomorrow is gonna be just a recovery session, and then Friday we'll see who's the readier to start against Seattle, and we'll go from there.
Thanks, Coach Vanni. See you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
thank you, Har. We'll go to Nathan next.
Hey, Coach. Commiserations on the match.
No problem.
There was still a lot of positive elements to this game that we can pick out. In particular, Levante Johnson getting his first MLS start of the season, and he looked rather dangerous playing off the left. Can you just talk about what you saw from Johnson, what you liked, what he might still need to work on in your mind?
Yeah, I think he did the game that we expected. Being a handful when we were winning the ball and going 1v1. He had 2 chances to score. He was always a threat on the left side, and I think he was very, very, very good for the 60 minutes that he played. In the second half, because we were 10, he went in a role of a pure wingback that is not his natural role, and that's the reason why we took him off and we put Ryan Raposo instead of him. but even the way that he pressed was really good, very disciplined. But his performance, I think, is really good, to be honest.
In comparing, I guess, at least the first 45 minutes of this match compared to the match with LAFC, it seemed like that first 45 minutes you came out of the gate much more composed, much more calm. What was discussed? What was worked on in the couple of days since that weekend match?
Yeah, we talk a lot about two things: being confident, so playing the ball a little more, and that's what we did a lot, involving our midfielders and moving with our midfielders. So in this way, we didn't kick the ball away a million times, and then they were counter-attacking us every time. The other thing was to be much more disciplined in the pressing, and that's what we did. I think everyone, Gold, White, Levante, but even the two white players, Ali and Wish, they did really well in the first half to limit them. And again, the only chance that they had was in transition, and even in a transition where initially we done well because we were 5v4, but it's pretty I would say big, the difference of the first half of today and last week. Last week probably was the usual thing that can happen. Hopefully one every 3 months, like a bad day over several players, and today actually not. Most of them, they had a very good day.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you back. Safe travels.
Thank you.
You, Nick, and Joshua, please.
Hi, Vanni. Just going back to the second half, the way your team handled being down to 10 men, what does that say about the character and the mentality?
A lot, because we really did what we were supposed to do, and it's really hard when you don't touch the ball too much and you're also down in the score. You can become very frustrated, antsy, and try to win the ball, even if it's impossible to win the ball and pressing hard when you are 10 men. So what we did was really good, and it tells you a lot, because till the end everyone was running, till the end everyone was giving 100%, and it's a good thing that that we did the second half in this way. And I'm still a little bummed that we didn't score the 1-1 that I think at the end we fully deserved, because in the first half we were the best team, in my opinion. And it's a little bit of a bummer getting away in this way, but we have time to, and other games where we can immediately score points, and we have to score points. The last two games we didn't win, we lost. Sorry, so we need to get back on the plus side on this Saturday.
Thanks, Vanni. Safe travels.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joshua. Vanni, that's all we have for you.
Thank you.